What's up, y'all? We the Hip Hop Great Debaters, and this is the Hip Hop Great Debaters where we debate about the greats. Tonight we talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Cool J being inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and Jay-Z. Cool J was definitely, like, you know, I done said it before, my top 5. And, you know, his contribution to music was definitely dope, much needed, changed the game, icon, legend, dope MC, like, completely stomped on hella rappers, like, whether they like it or not, whether they responded or not, you know what I'm saying? And still coming with heat. Still coming with heat.
Well, I mean, I give it up to LL Cool J for being in the game for so long. The longevity part,
Yeah,
is the one that's the key element. And being relevant and being able to change with the time in order to stay relevant. And whatever lotion he is using, his face is staying young throughout all of this transition.
hell yeah. Well, you know, they say, you know,
I mean, this
crap.
guy has struck the fountain of youth here. I mean, but not only that, he's went over into acting. I mean, you know, cut all the jokes and stuff. But he's went over into acting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's been on a TV show, movies. He's done fashion. He's hosted award shows. I mean, the guy's been everywhere.
Yeah.
And representing hip hop at the same time.
Definitely.
And I think that it's a great thing because, to be honest with you, I normally don't watch the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame unless it's somebody that's going in that interests me.
Exactly.
I'm just going to be real with that because,
Facts.
but I will give it its respect because they're not separating these people as rappers.
Right.
Or hip hop. They're accepting them as Hall of Famers that are artists.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And they're putting them in a museum with everyone. It's not a black museum, white museum. It's a artist museum.
Right.
And I respect that. And I think LL Cool J going in, representing hip hop, fine selection.
Definitely.
Fine selection. I mean, I go back to a kid with LL. Like, LL was the man with, you know, my radio. I mean, he was even in the movies then with, like, if I'm not mistaken,
Fresh Groove.
Okay, thank you. And he also went into fashion before everyone thinks of, like, the FUBU and everything that he was a part of. And the Gap, which he was also a part of.
He made me want to get a Kango, the same one in Bad.
That's where I was going with it.
Yeah.
It was like the hats. LL was known for the hats.
Yeah.
And the Kango was his selection, and he was synonymous with that Kango. And I would like to say that was like hip-hop fashion at that time.
Right. And he even went on to, like, kind of troll the people when they would say he never took off his hat because he felt like his hair was funny. He didn't take it off till later on.
Didn't matter.
No, I'm just saying he was trolling the people.
Yeah, no, you're always going to have the haters, but it didn't matter.
Yeah.
That was a fashion statement. That was a hip-hop staple. A lot of people associate not only that style of Kango hat.
Yeah.
Okay?
For real.
Which was a bucket hat. Okay?
Fisherman hat, like.
So, but no, because there's other styles of the Kango. You know what I'm saying? So just to be sure that people understand which one LL Cool J actually wore.
Right.
You know
The
what I'm
one
saying?
on I'm Bad, yeah, that was his signature one.
That was just synonymous with hip hop.
Yeah.
That was perfect. So I give him a right on for that one.
Right on for that one. Top 5, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, LL
One of
Cool
the
J,
biggest.
and then also being the rapper to not be, I would say, not so manly enough, because everybody at that time was all, rah rah rah, but introducing a song for women.
Right. But you know what? That was hip hop too, you know.
But it wasn't hip hop, because hip hop is not about, hip hop is a battle sport.
No, but I found
I found
the Cool J
there's
album.
no time for people to be saying, hey, time out, let me go, say what's up to the ladies of, they might be like, ladies, let me get in,
Yeah.
But it had nothing to do with saying I need love.
Right.
That's different.
Did you know that was like an LA based song? Like some Los Angeles cats actually wrote the music to that.
Okay.
Yeah, Cool J did a lot of projects in Los Angeles. A lot of that album, I Need Love album and stuff was. But they said the other one, I'm Bad too. There's a few of them out here, out this way, out west. He had production from Bobcat was like from LA. You know. But yeah, hats off to Cool J, man. Definitely, man, did it. Legend. So yeah, another Rock and Roll Hall of Famer that just made it was Jay-Z. You know, one of my definitely one of them ones. Jay-Z's contribution in hip hop is big, huge. Ton of classic albums. One of the first billionaires, or what they say, Kanye. Yeah, I'm gonna edit that part out. Yeah, one of the first billionaires. Just all business, all work, no play. Like respect. Like you never see Jay-Z sweating or tripping, or responding or getting upset or just out of character. Very smooth, a Sagittarius, icon legend for sure. And just like one of the smoothest cats in the game, like with no dirt. No dirt on, like just like a juggernaut moving around. That's how I feel about Jay. What about you?
All right, I want to first of all start off with saying that I don't disagree with a lot of the stuff that you just said, but I disagree with some of the stuff that you said. Okay, so Jay-Z, to me, I think is somebody that has a big catalog of good music. It's undeniable. It's undeniable. I'm not going to sit here and say anything less than that. The guy is phenomenal.
Musically, yeah.
All right? So, let's get that out the way. Right?
Dope.
Now, I just don't think that it is time for him to go into the Hall of Fame. I think they're pulling that Hall of Fame card just a little too early. That's where I'm going with it. Okay? Because if you're saying, okay, musically I'm done, or you're not going to see me doing too much music anymore, I mean, even at least. So it's either I'm not going to do music anymore, or you're going to see me barely doing music. Because I'm going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What is the point of even rapping anymore?
Because you love it. Cause
I understand that point. But this is the thing that I think he's going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for. It's more so of his philanthropy, more so for his business, and being associated with hip hop. I want to know how they're going to approach this, and if Dame Dash is going to show up. I would really like to see if Dame Dash shows up. Because if anybody knows how Jay-Z got to this rock star status that he is going into the Hall of Fame, in my opinion, prematurely. Not saying that he doesn't deserve to go into the Hall of Fame. I'm just saying I think this is a little too early. Okay?
That's a good argument.
So I would want to know who are the people that are going to speak on his behalf that have participated on this road to this Hall of Fame. And if one of them is Dame Dash.
Yeah, because Jay came out in 95. You know, it's kind of not in 94. He was probably local and like really hitting it. But he really came out in 95, so that's like 25 years, 26 years. So yeah, he came out like 26 years ago. Should he be in? I don't know. That's a good argument because I believe that Jay is, even though people like Dre and LL Cool J, and that's years before. That's like 10 years prior, and 15 years prior. But yeah, I feel what you're saying. That makes sense. What you're saying,
Because I'm thinking of it like this. Well, are you going to celebrate the first part of his career? And this is what, and then are you setting him up to win 2 Rock and Roll Hall of Fames? Because then you're gonna then give him another one.
He got his flowers already, so that's.
Oh, wait a minute. This is why I'm making this argument. Why I think it's a little premature. Okay, so what I'm saying is, it's like, are you giving him this accolade for the first part of his career?
I think it's for the whole.
So if it's for the whole thing, that's where the question is he done?
I'm pretty sure Jay ain't done.
All right. So now, are we rewarding him now, this early, because he hasn't been done for that long? Okay.
I think we're
which you would normally
now.
There's some people that have.
I think we're rewarding him now because he's kind of like the first rapper that's a billionaire. Not producer, not CEO.
So it's through, like I said, it's through his philanthropy.
MC, yeah.
So it's through his business. So
it's
giving
through his
him
business and his music. And
with his association to hip hop. So you're giving him the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame now because of his business more so than his music. And how you're tying it in together is that he is someone that started from music. But if you did the same criteria that you would set, like Tina Turner is just getting her award.
Yeah. Good argument.
You okay?
Yeah, what make you like?
Well, no. Wait, don't say it like that. Don't say it like that. Like what makes? No, let's say it like that. Let's also look at the fact that it just seems to be too convenient for me that 2 individuals that are being accepted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame had beef over Def Jam. They're both Def Jam artists.
Oh yeah.
Okay? Where LL Cool J felt like as if, you know, he should have been in control of Def Jam, but then it ended up being Jay-Z. Now, at one point in time, it was going to be Cameron. But they had it to where it was a little confrontational between the two. It didn't amount to, you know, any type of street activity, which is congratulations to two outstanding black men that are able to have discrepancies and handle it like businessmen. Right? Let's give it up for that too. All right? But for them to go in at the same time, I'm kind of thinking like, well, maybe Jay-Z is like, yeah, I'll make up for what happened to LL. Let's put him in the Hall of Fame. But I'm going to go in there with him.
Wait, you don't have control to do that.
Excuse me. I just got finished telling you that Jay-Z is going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame prematurely. Like this doesn't happen.
Right. So, well, how would he have the power to let Cool J do it too?
This is what I'm saying. I think it was more so LL.
Oh, wow. So you really...
The Def Jam connection between the two, I think it's some sort of reconciliation between the both, but at the same time, Jay-Z is going to get his flowers also.
Well, that would be kind of selfish.
It's been known now that Jay-Z is a selfish individual. You will find it very hard for people to...
My whole damn dash.
You will find it very hard for people to achieve a certain status in life without having to step on people's toes. And in turn, that could change the character, how you are and how people perceive you. The perception is crazy because people don't even know you, but they can perceive you to be a certain way. And all it takes is for a few people that claim they're close to your corner, and it can change the whole personality of how a person is perceived. That's all I gotta say about that one. So, we'll see. I would like to see Dame Dash there. I really would. Because that would explain the character of the person.